No strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy.
Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Night football on EA.
We're about 40 miles. Welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that?
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
At the 47.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there, making a nice play defensively. The pickup there, 5 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he goes. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Complete to Devontae.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, a script to
explore, plus natural pools and ponds. And the vegetables that these islands can flipping on their region. It's simple basics of real estate markets and special with and available as a full way designed for natural riches for home as a start your balance at MetterBalanceCard.com.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wish Wishnowski to punt this one away.
All right, Isaac, let's get into...
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
What the role of leadership will look like on
He'll
this
be out
Mavericks
of
team.
bounds right around the 14. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. They occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, the Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
In the double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they get the football. They'll set up shop. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44, his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. He's at the 50, 30, 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 85 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Devontae Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former 2nd-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a 1st-round pick in the NFL.
Trying to decide. I only have 3 pairs.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's second down. From the shotgun, again to Jones. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
Now Rodgers on third down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Right.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
They did a wrestling
It's
celebration.
always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And a
Yeah. It's not happening.
I guess I could go do that, and then we can come back and go fine.
We don't do like times. We do.
That's
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Robbie Gould to kick
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people.
Oh, trying to. But that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tart. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
At the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Here's Richie James on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And his pass incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. All right, hang on. We'll jump over. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
James now to return it. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete here. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Pre-snap, he locked in on his target.
That's it. Wow.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Take over first and 10.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you got to do.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed. Give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it. First down, Jones. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Williams. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. This is Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On second down, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about...
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and...
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Packers.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Aaron Jones.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32. And obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. He spins free. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Complete to Tevin Coleman. 16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they close out this 1st half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville.